guys? MDLP from the Battle Axe, the strongman gym in Miami where strength is everything. Making a video actually here at the Battle Axe. I need to switch shit up and make more videos. I've been slacking, so I need to start now. I've been asked a lot of questions about my belts, when to use them, what to use them, how to use them, which ones do I like to use. I'll try to keep this pretty simple. Most of my videos don't get longer than 8 minutes unless I'm talking to about myself. Belts are a tool, okay? So they are used to get stronger. So I really don't want to get into this whole discussion about, lifting raw and without a belt. If you lift without a belt, good for you. I just don't think that when you get to your human limit that you should necessarily lift beltless to get stronger. If you wear a belt, your beltless lifts will get stronger. I fucking promise you. So I like to wear my belts after 70-75% of my 1 rep max. That's when I start to throw the belt on. Normally on any kind of main lift, power lift, strongman lift, around 70-75% of my max, I start to wear the belt. If I'm injured or if my back is really, really tight or I'm having some sort of tweaks, either I take the day off, as I've been told to do, which I hate resting, but you do sometimes, or I wear the belt a little bit earlier, put some of that heat lotion on there and get started so I can get my job done. I wear 3 belts. Normally, I kind of fluctuate through all of them. Depends how I feel. I normally wear this Reband soft belt. You can find this at Jackal's Gym. It's pretty easy. It's soft, it's flexible, but it adds a lot of little back support here. It's got like this kind of like plastic shit back here. And it provides good heat. So if I'm doing, I normally wear this normally for my strongman lifts. If I'm doing powerlifting, I try to stay pretty traditional with the powerlifting belt. But it depends. Now, if I'm in a strongman cycle and I'm training for a show where I'm going to use this, then I will use this belt. This is just about $80-90 from Reband. It's one of the best investments I've ever made. It just straps on, looks like a freaking girdle. You put it on. I like to put it under my shirt, and I'll probably wear this pretty early on in my lifts to get my back warm and give me support. The belt that I use the most, I'm gonna start glistening here in a second because it is fucking hot. Is this. This is my Inzer belt. It's my sexy belt. So, yeah, that's right. This belt here, it's about $90 on inzernet.com. It's a 13 millimeter belt. When you see 13 millimeters, it means the thickness of the belt here. And it's pretty aggressive for anybody who's not really used to wearing a real leather belt. And when you first get it, it's insanely stiff. But after that, I love wearing this for everything. I will normally wear this underneath and this over when shit starts to get really, really heavy. I wear this belt for all my powerlifting movements, any kind of overhead press, and I found out that I kind of like wearing this for almost every strongman lift I do. Overhead pressing, all that good shit. I'd probably stick with this one the most. Unfortunately, when I'm really fat, it fits awesome. When I get kind of skinny, it gets all the way to the last one, so I just had 2 extra holes made. But this is probably my favorite belt that I've ever used, that I probably use the most. This is about 2 years old, and it's still pretty solid. So my last belt that I wear is the Spud double ply deadlifting belt. So you can find this also, I think, on Jackal's Gym. If not, you can just put Spud belts and find it from there. I like to get a lot of my stuff from Jackal's just because the delivery is awesome. It's there in like 2 days. This is a softer belt in the sense that it can really move, has some give to it, but when it gets really tight, when you Velcro this mofo tight, it's not going anywhere. I personally like to use this mostly for strongman stuff when I do like medleys or sandbag carries where I need some support, but not so much support that I'm going to break a rib or just suffocate myself. I know some people swear that by this belt and they love it. I'm not the biggest fan for me, maybe because I get fat sometimes and the Velcro pops on me, or maybe it's just worn down for me. It's a great belt. I like to use it mostly for medleys. That's what I like to use this for. I'm not exactly 100% comfortable when shit gets really, really, really heavy to wear this one. I just don't feel as tight. But some people are the opposite. They don't like those super aggressive belts that hurt your ribs and all that stuff. But as far as speed or kind of like fast movements or carries or loads, this belt is pretty damn good. It's also, the buckle doesn't get in the way when you have like a keg on here or anything like that. So I kind of sometimes, if shit's getting pretty good, if I'm leaner and I don't have such a fat gut, I wear this one under this one. Have a lot of support. For the most part, this by itself is pretty damn good because it gives, so it fits into your back better. So those are the 3 belts that I like to use. Everyone's got their own opinion. This is what I like to do. My Inzer belt's my favorite. Again, wear the belt for safety. Don't use it as a crutch. Start gauging your beltless lifts. So if 400 pounds is what you can do without a belt, and then about 470 or whatever, you put your belt on, and then you go from there. Try to see if you can go 405, 415 to start squatting next time. Just kind of just gauge your beltless lift to see if it's improving, and then put your belt on to see if your belt is actually helping you get stronger in the long run rather than you using it as a crutch. So I hope this helps, guys. That's obviously 3 of my favorite belts. If you have any questions of where to get them and specifics, feel free to message me, all right? Cheers.